For the first time in human history, we can create 1,000 videos for the price of one. Instead of $1 million, you can now create 1,000 videos for like $10,000. I'm going to introduce a one-word answer to the future of media, and that word is thousandification. Everything that exists in media needs to become 1,000 times bigger. Instead of one news anchor in the future, you need 1,000 news anchors to repeat the same message 1,000 times. In 2025, this is the only way to get attention. A lot of people here are part of governments or corporations. Every government needs soft power. And the best way and the fastest way and the cheapest way to do it is through social media. And that is the opportunity here for NXT. This is the opportunity for India. I really think this is where the future is heading, and India can lead the way. In the future, an average kid in India can build their own version of CNN entirely on social media, creating thousands of pieces of content, news and entertainment at the same time. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. I flew all the way from Colombia, the country of Colombia, not the university, to come and be with you here today in New Delhi. So I hope we have fun today. I'm going to be talking to you for 30 minutes today about this topic, how India can own the future of media. But before I start talking, I want to know, who am I talking to? So I would like to take just a couple of minutes to have you introduce yourself. One of you or two of you, please stand up, tell me, who are you, what do you do, and scream. Who wants to start? Don't be shy. Oh, wow. Like, go. Yes, you, the girl in the pink. Stand up, scream. Scream, go ahead. You're a travel consultant. Very cool. Nice to meet you. Who wants to go next? Go ahead. A doctor who runs hospitals is in healthcare delivery. Very cool. Go ahead. Her. You work in corporate sustainability. What is that? It's a lot. Nice to meet you. Go ahead. Yes, you. Scream. You're a student, and you got a very nice seat. Do you know somebody? How did you get that seat? These are expensive seats. Go ahead. You're a manager of a school. Very cool. Nice to meet you. Thank you for so manager of a school, hospitals, students, corporate sustainability. Go ahead.
I'm Shivam. I'm a US-India creator and also a venture studio for Indian startups, and I'm from New York.
Oh, cool. So you're a content creator and an investor.
Yeah, kind of.
And you're from New York.
From New York.
Very cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And let's do last one. That guy. That is so specific. You're from Washington, D.C., and you run a think tank for red light therapy. Wow, we have to chat. Okay, so there's a lot of diverse people in the room, guys. Let's begin. So, everybody here, whether you own a hospital or you do red light therapy or you're a student, everybody here needs media. Now, let me tell you about my time in media real quick. My name is, how do I do this? Next slide. How do I do next slide? Is this not? Amigos. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Previous slide. It works. My name is Nuseir. It's like yes, sire, no, sire. Like no, sir, yes, sir, no, sire. It's a complicated name. I was born and raised in Israel. I'm 33 years old. At some point, I moved to the United States, just like you and you, to study at university. I got very lucky, graduated from Harvard, and studied economics. And after graduation, just like, a traditional Indian family, my family told me, become an engineer, then do what you love. And so I became an engineer. I became an engineer for 2 years. I worked at PayPal, but then I didn't love it. What did I love? Talking, media, people. And at some point, while I was an engineer, I asked myself, when are you going to die? Turns out there are two people that know when you're going to die. God and Google. And apparently Google says you'll die at 76 on average if you are male in America. So I was like, okay, so I can calculate the percentage of my life. I was 24, and 76 is life expectancy, so I was 32% done with life. And that's when I freaked out. And I said, I'm gonna dedicate the remaining 2/3 of my life to doing something meaningful. Now I'm 42%, so it's been 10% of my life doing this. So what is something meaningful? Media. I decided to create one piece of media every day for 1,000 days. Never missed a day, not even once. You'll see the word 1,000 very often in this talk, and you'll see why. After making 1,000 videos in 1,000 days, to my surprise, Nas Daily exploded. It became one of the biggest things on social media with over 70 million followers, 14 different languages, and 30 billion views. That's not 30 billion people, to be clear. And that became much bigger than I realized. And a lot of people, when I started, said, this is just a stupid TikTok channel, which is fair. It started as that. But then it became a little bit bigger than that. And in my opinion, the future of news and the future of media looks something like a social media page. I want to play you an example of a video that we made here in India last month. And it was about Mahakumbh Mela. Has anybody been to Mahakumbh? Okay, well, yeah. Actually, what about the rest? Guys, this is once in a century. So I'll play the video. It's 1 minute, very short.
This is the largest gathering of humans in the world. 450 million humans in one place in India. This event happens once in a lifetime. Welcome to Mahakumbh Mela, the largest religious gathering in Hinduism. Hindus come from all parts of India to this sacred river, the Ganges. They hired thousands of security and cleaning staff and even built a temporary bridge for people to cross. These guys from Adani, and with ISKCON Foundation, they built a massive kitchen to cook 100,000 meals and give away for free. The last time this event happened, we had no airplanes and no internet. The next time this happens, we will have flying cars and live on Mars.
So, now, this looks like a silly Instagram video, but it's a little bit more than that because you learn about Mahakumbh in a different way. It's not a news article. There are two things you learn about. Number one, the national unity in India, right? 450 million people agreeing to do something together. Rich, poor, young, old, big, small. It's an incredible sight to see. And so you learn about this version of India. If you don't live in India, you don't know much about it. The second thing you learn from this video is the power of public and private sector partnerships. Now that sounds boring, but you can make it exciting. Right? You saw Adani, ISKCON Foundation, the government together creating an event for 450 million people. That's really powerful, and that is media. And that piece of content alone got 10 million views. 400,000 people clicked like. 50,000 people commented in 150 countries. Many of these people did not know about Mahakumbh Mela at all before seeing that video. Now this gets me to the next point. What's next in media? What's going to happen next? Is this the future of media? Is it not? What's going to happen? The answer is in one word. I'm going to introduce a one-word answer to the future of media, and that word is thousandification. Now, this word doesn't make sense, but we are seeing the thousandification of media. Everything that exists in media needs to become 1,000 times bigger. What do I mean by that? In the past, there was one screen, the TV screen in your living room. The entire family was watching it. Now, today and in the future, there is 1,000 screens. There is a phone screen, there is iPad screen, there is Kindle, there is a laptop, there is TV screen, there is hotel TV screen. Inside this screen, there is a million other screens. There is Facebook screen, Instagram screen, YouTube screen, Snapchat screen, TikTok screen, WhatsApp screen. There's a million screens for media consumption today, and it's only gonna get bigger and bigger from there. And if there's 1,000 screens, there's also 1,000 presenters. In the past, if you wanted to say something, just hire a celebrity, have them say it, and call it a day. You cannot do that anymore. Instead of one news anchor, in the future, you need 1,000 news anchors to repeat the same message 1,000 times. Somebody like you, the content creator from New York, somebody like me, somebody like you need that 1,000-person army. Nas Daily is just one of 1,000. It is not the end-all, be-all. We need to find another 1,000 Nas Dailies to go to Mahakumbh Mela and make 1,000 other videos about the same thing. In 2025, this is the only way to get attention. And if you're trying to get attention by creating a PR press release, good luck. And so this is exciting, but it's also really, really hard. How do you make 1,000 videos? Do you understand the cost of 1,000 videos? If every video is $1,000 times 1,000, that's $1 million. Ain't nobody got $1 million. So what do? This is why I'm particularly excited in 2025. For the first time in human history, we can create 1,000 videos for the price of one. Instead of $1 million, you can now create 1,000 videos for like $10,000 or $1,000. And this is not an exaggeration, and this is not a buzzword. This is a real thing that my team is already doing today. I'm gonna play you a video, okay? I'm gonna play this video. Everything you're about to see in this video is not real. It does not exist in the world that we live on today.
What if I told you that lack of sleep could damage your brain? It's actually the same damage as hitting your head against the wall. Sleep is like a reset
Guys,
button.
this is
Without
not
it,
a real
the brain
video.
overheats.
The presenter,
Memory fades,
that's
thinking
AI.
slows,
Her
and
hand
over time, it can
movements,
lead to some
that's
serious
AI.
brain damage.
The
So
lips,
here is
that's
how you can
AI.
have a better
The
sleep.
screen
Get 8 hours
above,
of sleep
this is
every day.
AI too.
Going
It's not
to
just the
bed and
presenter.
waking up at the
The
same time
top
trains your
screen
body
is
to sleep
AI.
better. Avoid
The
using screens
subtitles
at least 1
are
hour
AI.
before bed. Swap your screen for
The
a
edit
book,
is
relaxing
AI.
music, or deep
The idea
And
for
finally,
the
keep your
video
room
is
dark.
AI.
Your brain
The
sleeps
script,
best in
the
cave
words
mode.
themselves
Great
are
sleep
AI.
means a sharper
The
mind,
music
better
is
mood,
AI.
and a healthier body. Prioritize sleep and your mind and body will thank you.
What? So it's almost there. It's like 90% there. This used to cost 15 hours to make. Now it's like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours. Next year, it'll be 1 or 2 minutes. And it's not just news. Now think about this. We can create thousands of these in a minute. But it's not just news. Now you can create content that was just impossibly too expensive to create before. Let us imagine ourselves in the Titanic. My friend made this video. I didn't make it, but my friend made this, also entirely using AI. You wake up as a millionaire on the Titanic. It gets a bit dark. That's crazy. Yeah, you like the Titanic? Nice. Now think about this. To create this, you need to hire 200 actors, you need an ocean, you need a model of Titanic. I mean, you need a million different things. This is at least a $100,000 video. And this is at least a 15-hour work video. This was done in 1 hour. This was done in 1 hour. That's the future. In the future, an average kid in India can build their own version of CNN entirely on social media, creating thousands of pieces of content, news and entertainment at the same time. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Because now, as I said, everything is going to be 1,000 times bigger. 1,000 screens, 1,000 influencers, 1,000 channels, and it also means we need 1,000 languages. So everything we discussed is just English, but now you can do all of this in 1,000 languages. And this innovation should come from India because there are so many languages here. Very soon, we should be able to create a video about Mahakumbh Mela for French truck drivers. Now think about that specific targeting of people. You can create an AI presenter of a truck driver. You can have him present in French. And you can have him talk about Mahakumbh Mela on a French social media channel. This is highly targeted, highly specific, and this is what I mean by the future of media, because this is going to be soft power. A lot of people here are part of governments or corporations. Every government needs soft power, and the Honorable Prime Minister talked about it. You need to tell your story to the rest of the world, and the best way, and the fastest way, and the cheapest way to do it is through social media. And it's happening right now. Yet no one is doing it. It boggles my mind that many governments around the world, many corporations around the world, if they want to say something, they create one press release and move on. They make this nice text file, send it to a few people, and call it a day. Well, guess what? Nobody's heard it. Nobody cares. You need to repeat the same thing 1,000 times. And that is the opportunity here for NXT. This is the opportunity for India. This is the opportunity for all of us, even if you own a hospital. That's the opportunity for you as well. I saw the glimpse of this 3 years ago, this massive decentralization of media. I saw it 3 years ago in the United Arab Emirates, a great friend of India, a great country, My company, can anybody guess actually the name of my company? It's 1,000. It's 1,000 Media. It's all about 1,000. 1,000 days, 1,000 videos, 1,000 media. But anyway, we worked with the United Arab Emirates to create this. Emirates loves the world. 60 social media pages. This was before AI. Every single page is about how Emirates loves Russia, Emirates loves China, Emirates loves India, Emirates loves Sudan, Emirates loves Egypt. Each and every page is about how the Emirates and India are working together. Now that is just 60 social media pages. But now with AI, this can be 600 social media pages. And this project, in 2 to 3 years, has reached 1 billion people. It's crazy soft power, and that is the opportunity for India to lead the way. This is why I was so excited to come from Colombia all the way here, because I really think this is where the future is heading, and India can lead the way. India has the brain power, you have the stories, you have the resources, you have the money to build the next version of media from India to the world. I really hope that in the next 10 years, next 12 years, we come back and at the Kumbh Mela, we see French truck drivers celebrating Kumbh Mela. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck.